What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of KeeperRL. My name is Splattercat, and I am in the middle. It's my moving day right now, but I still gotta, work. My wife is over at the other house right now, scrubbing floors and taking care of business because she's a champ like that. And I'm just a cop. No, she just got the day off. That's really what it comes down to. It's actually, part of the work week right now. She normally wouldn't be doing that, but her boss is super cool and gave them, tons of days off for the holidays and whatnot, and they still get paid and everything. So glad she found that job. Really kind of reinstills your faith that there are bosses out there that do care and do nice things for their employees. It's just that I've never worked for one of them, and so I just use that as my point of reference. My wife, man, my wife's boss takes care of business. He's like, everyone gets the week off, have fun, fly, get paid too, farewell. And yeah, seems like they get paid for everything over there. I'm like, damn, sounds like a pretty good deal. We've done our leveling up. In the previous episode, I had ended it because I needed to wait for my troops to train up. We had gotten our asses kicked by a whole bunch of sentient trees. I thought that we were dope because we had killed a water dragon. He was kind of soggy and a little bit squishy, and he had kind of that raisin action going on when you're in the bathtub for too long. But we kicked his ass. This time around, we're going to have to try again, though. We're all stocked up on orcs. We're all stocked up on shamans. It's nighttime. We got vampires. Let me pause the game, dude. I'm taking the ogres over here, man. We're rolling out hard on these dudes. This is what is good. Garzob, our mighty troll leader. Me be Garzob. I know I said I was going to name these after you guys, but by the point that the first video just went up on the day of recording this, and I'm like, well, we're about to clear the map now. I mean, I'm sorry for disappointing you. I'm sorry that I've been such a disappointment as a YouTuber. I'll try to do better next time, but this series was me learning that maybe I shouldn't do stuff like that if I'm gonna pre-record for a couple days straight. Kill them all! Oh my god, there's so many trees over here. They're so mighty and strong, but we are winning. We are winning. Come on, trees. You can't handle us. I spent all my time leveling up and making steel gear just for this. Kill them all! Slay them! The trees must fall. No more arboreal menace. They're out here breathing up all of our carbon dioxide. How dare they? Who's fighting right now? Trees have remarkable camouflage when they're in a forest. This is something I probably should have thought about. We should have come up with some kind of photo visors or something that allow us to scan the trees and be like, which ones are evil, which ones are good. We can't tell. We've killed so many of them, though. We have slain a shit ton of trees. I didn't expect there to be that many of them. I thought it was just going to be 2 or 3. I thought they were going to be the Hydra, where maybe there was one of them out here, you know. And instead what I learned is that there were far more trees in this forest than I thought there were. Let's go ahead and we're going to pace the edges real fast and see if we can find any more of these little bastards. What are you guys fighting down here? I don't know what they're fighting. They're fighting something, but it's dark and I can't see. Oh, we've also got elves down here. No, it's an elf child. Dude, we just murdered an elf child. I kind of feel like an asshole. That wasn't really on my list of things that I wanted to do in this episode, killing elf children. I mean, they are elves after all, so they do deserve it. I mean, I've had a platform of non-stop elf resistance since I started the channel. I don't like elves at all, man. It's the holier-than-thou attitude. I think that's what it really comes down to, is there's a lot of reasons to not like elves, but for me, the main one that I line up with is just that, they're dicks, man. They think they're better. Why would you drown in the water, you idiot? Why would you do that? I didn't even... Oh, shit. Nighttime's almost over. All right, release them. Release them. They must come back before they get themselves slaughtered by the horrible, horrible sun. And then we have to wait even more time for them to re-level up. Oh, please make it. There he is. Okay, they've made it back inside. They've made it back inside. Now what I'd like to do is I'd also just like to get a shit ton of potions of healing. Why not? We've got all this extra mana, so throw it out there. A zombie got killed. He stood out in the sun for too long. He almost made it. Rest well, ye zombie prince. Rest well. You will be missed. Your sacrifice is appreciated by the great and evil commonwealth that we are currently establishing. I'm so sorry that you couldn't make it to see. I'm about to play BioShock Infinite again. The other day, my dad was whistling May the Circle Be Unbroken, because my dad's religious. May the circle be unbroken by and by. I was like, that part is by and by. But right then, that's where all the bass singers kick by and by. And you get that big wall of sound that hits. I don't know. There's something to be said about hymns. Hymns they're catchy, man. They're catchy. And they feel inspirational. Even if you're not into the lyrics and the stuff that they're saying, just the music itself, you're just yeah, I feel kind of hyped right now. I feel a little hyped. I feel like shit's about to go down. Like we're about to make it happen. So we have about 1,000 turns till we're able to do anything else. At the moment, we do have enough to do major geology. So let's do that. There's a little bit of gold in here. I figure a little bit of mining is in order since got nothing better to do. Let's get some more stone. That looks like it's headed off the map right there. Do we have anything else around, though? Oh, there's some iron right there. Okay, let's go get the iron. Let's go get it. We'll drop that in right there, and it should all be up on your map. There's a little bit of iron right there, too. Sounds good to moi. Go mine it out. I'm not being super precise right now because we're basically at the end of the game, and we're just trying to kill, like, the last couple hours of gameplay. Yep, just mine it all out. Screw it. Just be a badass. Wow, that final geology level gives you all kinds of goodies. Oh, we get to destroy the dwarf hold. We get to go down in there and get it done. Good. Glad to see it. We used up all of our mana, though, and I really want to summon more imps. Yeah. A couple more workers to help us dig through these walls faster. Our population is maxed out. We have a little bit of gold, so I'm going to get back to installing some statues while we wait, too. Because having a few extra allies seems dope to me. Seems like a decent plan. So there's 3 more spaces for allies. We can get a few more vampires. We can get a few more orcs. It doesn't really matter. The vampires I find to actually be one of the more effective ones. The only downside to the vampires is that you got to utilize them at night. And unfortunately, running around at night trying to figure out where the enemies are at, it blinds you pretty considerably. I just realized in the previous episode I never said what I was thinking about playing next. Cataclysm DDA and a little bit of Caves of Kud are both on my docket right now. Those are both games that I've always wanted to do a full-length series on and just never had time. I'll probably do Caves of Kud first while I relearn Cataclysm DDA, because I haven't played Cataclysm DDA in a good 2 years. So while I still get the basic tenets of the game and I still remember to like bash enemies and stuff like that after you kill them, I haven't played it in a long time, and so I wouldn't want to give you guys like an inferior series. What I may do is I need to get my laptop back up and running. I need to go get an operating system for it. My operating system on it crashed, and then I don't have the operating system disk anymore for any of my stuff, and I'm lazy. And I don't really want to be a pirate, but at the same time, I don't want to go to the store and buy one. And so it's just like, man, I really kind of missed out on that Windows 10 for free thing. I probably should have capitalized on that. I don't know. I need to figure out a way to get myself resituated with regards to my laptop. Because that's when I used to get most of my work done, as I would sit out in the front, my wife would watch movies, and I'd be on the laptop kind of playing indie games and stuff like that. Now I've got to excuse myself to the back office area, and I don't like that. It separates me from my lady. Separates me from my lady. And if it's my off time, I like to try and spend time with my wife. I really do feel like the point at which relationships fall apart is when you stop doing the small stuff, you know? Like you stop watching movies together. You stop going and getting dinner, or like cooking things together. You stop having dinner at a table together. You stop, you know, the little stuff that makes the relationship work. It's never the big stuff that gets you in trouble. It's always the little stuff. At least that's what it's always been with my old relation. The little stuff is usually like the precursor for the bigger stuff that's about to happen. All right, we're back up and running. Let's control these cats. We will get them all nice and situated together. Unpause the game very rapidly. And we're going to go back out and see if we can find a few more of these tree spirits. There's got to be one running around somewhere that unfortunately I just missed. And so I'm going to pace through all the areas that we've seen before. But after we get these guys done, that just means we've got to go and kill the dryads. And I think we could probably, if we can find this tree fast enough who is hiding from us right now, I think we can get that done easily by the end of the episode. I don't think we'll have any problem killing off the final factions. What's attacking us? Something's attacking right now. Oh, there's a pig right there. Yeah, go wipe it out, man. So this is where the tree fight was going down over here. There it is. So we killed off the tribe of the trees. We'll send them back. We're going to travel over to get the dryads. In one evening, we are going to wipe out everybody that dares to stand against us. Although the dryads, if I remember right, they might be a little dangerous because they shoot arrows. And arrows can be good or bad. We're also fighting against elves. And elves are pretty good at murdering you. I don't know if you've looked at the elves' stats, but they're kind of like dwarves. You should probably be worried about them. That always bugs me about fantasy, though. Like, why are things so good at killing except for humans? Like, humans are never any good at killing shit in fantasy novels. Like, we might be reasonably competent, but at the end of the day, the dwarves and the elves are always just hacking their way through enemies by the dozens. Maybe because they live longer, so they've had more time to accumulate that knowledge on how to kick it to ass. Little bridge right there. The Dryads, I would be willing to assume, probably do not live in caves. They more than likely just chill in forests around here somewhere. If this is shallow water, let's just cross here. I was hoping we would find the greater stack of their force before too long. Wait, something's happening over here. What was happening over here? Enemies? If we're almost out of time, I don't want to wait another day. I want to kill all of my enemies now. I suppose I could just bring the orcs back. And just be like, have at it, geez. Oh, shit. That was my bad. I was moving too quick. Now we're getting out. Yeah, they have plus 11 bows. That's pretty bad. A plus 11 bow is fairly painful. There it is. And so the tribe of Dryads has now been wiped out. Even more mana for us. Not too much of a problem to grab a few of these bows while we're down here because they're long bows or compound bows or something like that. But I'm not going to bring too many of them with me. It's unfortunate that Dryads don't seem to... They seem to eschew. For some reason, they're always affixing their gold with the zapatos of I don't care. Zapatos. That's one of my guys that fell down right there, and he's carrying all kinds of goodies with him. Let me swap control over to one of my trolls so that I can carry more gear with me. Did we lose any? Do we have any more casualties over here? Or this mostly seems to be the bodies of mine enemies who got a couple of arrows off. I think they just got lucky with a couple of the shots, and it ended up killing us off here. Let's go ahead and we will run back to base because we're almost out of nighttime. I'm going to have to reform this team right here. So we'll disband that team, and instead we'll make the next one just a team of ogres, orcs, and shaman. And we'll take them out, and we'll see if maybe we can wipe out the final faction before too long. Because in this episode, I'd like to finish our map and win. I would prefer it. It would be awesome. And look at that. You guys are over here getting jobs done. We're getting new mana. Give me some more imps. Yeah, loads and loads and loads of them. The more work we can get done and the faster we can get it done, the happier I'll be. We've only got a little bit of stone left, but what we can do with the stone, in case you were wondering, is we can look at this structure right here and we can reinforce walls with stone. And it makes them look way prettier. Like, it makes your base look like a legit base full of badasses. There it is right there. You can see they go through and they just like round out all the stone. And they make it look nicer. Come on, autosave. You're blocking off my time with the fair people of the internet right now. Unless you guys like to cheat, then I guess you're unfair people of the internet. Either that or you work at a fair. I don't mean to say that you're all like dancing bardic minstrels or anything, but I suppose if you work at the fair. I don't know, man. I don't know. People always give carnies shit. And carnies are a little bit weird. Is anybody in the audience a carny out there? Like, what do you think it is? Is it just because, like, so I'm assuming that you're just an average dude that works at a carnival or whatever. Is it just because carnivals will take anybody that applies? Is that what it is? Just anybody that decides they want to work at the carnival? Like, carnivals just don't have the hiring standards that are stringent? Is that what it is? It seems like that might be what it is. Yes, reinforce my entire building. Make it look nicer. Make it look shinier. Make it have nice little edges and whatnot. There you go. That's how we do it. Run around getting work done, wasting half of the day away. I also wanted to install a few more statues because we have a lot of gold right now. Statues making me wealthy. Statues. There it is. And that'll give us an opportunity to get our population cap up to around 50-ish. 50-ish-ish. Now, we did know that one of our enemies, let's take a look at the map here. We've killed, like, everything. We just have Lord Biden left. But as I recall, when I installed Lord Biden into this map, he actually had quite a few bruisers on his team who were good at their jobs. And we don't know what we're going to come across there. We could be up against just about anything at Biden's place. That means what I'd really, really like to do is let's get everybody equipped with Oh, I don't know. Let's get some iron boots rocking. Let's get some chain armor going. We'll get some iron helms mashed out there too, because we can get it done rapidly, and if it's an upgrade for people, it's an upgrade for people. Let's also get a couple of steel battle axes into that grouping, and then we'll just wait for the crafting to get done. I love how vibrant and active the game feels. I love how you have so many minions running around, and it just feels like your base is full of hustle and bustle and stuff going on. Throw a couple vampires in there. Throw a couple Zeds in there. I mean, not going to bring imps, but I'm not going to bring goblins either. We'll bring some ghostesses along with us, because our ghosts are at level 10 now, and I think they're merry ghosts too. They're happy ghosts. Instead of boo, they say yay when they're flying through the air. Yay! If a ghost rolled up inside my house and was like, yay! I'd just be like, well, at least he's in a good mood. I guess he can stay. As long as he's not peeping on me when me and the wife are having our tender moments, then... I mean, if he goes invisible, how am I going to know the difference anyway? So I suppose that just, like, not knowing that he's looking is equally as good as him not doing it, as long as I never find out. So I'll take either or, I guess. But still, I would prefer it. I would prefer it. Is it nighttime yet? Got a little bit of crafting left to do on that steel battle axe. They may be able to finish that off. Oh, look, people getting all fixed up right now with their badass weaponry. Getting ready for war, because I don't know what we're walking into. As far as I know, the one that I put in over there was a little bit more challenging than the one we're trying to do right now. So hopefully people level up. Hopefully people stay on their jobs. I'm going to go into the training room, and I think I'm going to add a few more of the badass steel dummies. Put one like right there. Put one right there. Just to give people a few more training options. Yeah, that'll work. Frame rate does suffer a little bit once you got a lot of stuff going on, but I won't hold that against the game. Alright, let's take control of our little battle force here. And we are going to go see Lord Badon. Lord Badon, you will be the first to fall, well, the last to fall, but the first to fall in my new order, because at the time of your death, that's when, oh, Bagam the Orc, he lost his arm? You gotta be more careful about where you leave things, man. And I think he probably dug his base into a wall somewhere. So let's just follow this mountain around until we find our way in. Hello? I think we found it. What's going on in here? Oh, this guy built himself like a little... This guy got himself like a little maze going on. Not a lot of traps or anything, though. Like, I was expecting it to stomped out a lot more aggressively. Don't go into the deep water. This might just be an area where he killed off a whole bunch of enemies that had a base inside of here, I think. We may not be in the right spot. No, I do not want to step into the water right now. We have to find a bridge. Ah, there we go. So what do you have to say to us? View the message board. Beowulf and... Oh, I can write something. Pooh! Yay. I've left my graffiti on the wall. Kick in the does. Take his stuff. Fight his bear. Crumple its rough. Looks like somebody hit this already. Somebody done hit this one and murdered it. Murdered it up dirty. Well, there's a couple little enemies in here. They're not really trying to fight me, though. Oh, I can wipe out all of his... That orc is kind of a badass. I don't know who that orc is, but he's doing work right now. What level is he? He's level 11. He's got 54 defense. Oh, he's got like really good gear too. Wow, he one-shotted my ogre? He one-shotted a level 23 ogre, dude. These dudes got mad hacks up in here. dude is like a nightmare. The cut is harmless. Oh, I still died. That's unfortunate. We gotta put somebody on this dude. Actually, kill their dungeon keeper. There we go. So Lord Biden, the keeper, has been chopped in half, I guess. That's cool. Is that all we had to do, or do we have to wipe this whole place? Because this one orc is definitely becoming a problem. This one orc has worked my entire army. How does he have... So 54 defense. He's level 11 with 63 attack. Oh, it's because he's flying. I don't think we can hit him. Alright. Whatever. Everyone retreat. We will regroup and attempt this at a different time. And I think this time around, we're definitely going to have to focus on getting that good armor in there. Although it's so expensive, like, they really need to lower the cost of the good armor. Like, it costs so much. Like, we've hit every single iron vein, like, on our map. And yet, you craft, like, 10 chest pieces, and that's that. Like, you really don't have enough time to build much more. We'll go with a little bit of iron. Sure. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Get some steel schwerts in there, because why not? Probably should also go through and make, like... Are there potions of... Potions of invisibility might work. Let's make some potions of healing, too. It's going to use up some of my mana, but it'll be okay. We killed off Lord Biden, so technically I've already won. We've just got to figure our way around that ridiculous orc who's like level 6 and like wiping everybody out without even trying. That's the big one we got to watch out for. Because we had him outgunned. We had like level 22 guys. Technically they were in leather armor, so that's the first part of the problem, but... Meh. I mean, I kind of feel like we won. We killed their leader, after all. Like, how much more does it take other than that? You know, I'll put in a couple of beast layers. Just to diversify a little bit. See what we get out. Although they always give me, like, 500 wolves, which I don't want, because the wolves are terrible. We'll wait and see what happens over there. Goblin has produced some chain armor with a lot of space, just in case you're extra voluptuous, so that your chest will fit inside of there. I was not expecting to get my ass whipped like that by one single mob. Like, I thought maybe, you know, they'd be holding it down in there a little bit better, but... With regards to the chain chest piece, what did that do? It gave you a +6, so he's up to like 30 and 33. You've got to exceed his damage, though, in order to get through there. That's the scary part. That's the really, really rough part, is you've got to, like, not only have the damage, because with 60 armor like he has... So let's say that I control him. How much a strength bonus does that give? So it pops him up to 23, the values of attack, defense, and carrying capacity. Doesn't make him that much stronger. We may also want to put in like a jeweler's place for right now. And so jewelry costs money. I would just make a whole bunch of amulets of defense and just give them to everybody. Yeah, see, we got wolves right there, and wolves just eat up your population cap, and they're not very good. They might turn into werewolves or something, though, later, if you just leave them inside the cage and let them do their thing. I don't think they can do anything other than just, like, sleep and chill inside of there. Eventually, we'll kill that individual. Alright, guys, but we'll figure it out. I'll see you in the next episode of KeeperRL. If you like this game and you wanted to get it for yourself, it is definitely available via Steam and also through itch.io and a couple other places. I think you will enjoy the game, so you should definitely think about it if you wanted to get in on it. I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for stopping on in. Bye-bye, everybody. What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode and what will be the final episode of KeeperRL. This is it, everybody. If we don't lock it down now, we lose. Now, I'm out of resources, actually. That's the biggest problem I ran into is I've used all my iron. I've used all my steel. I have nothing left to fight the enemy with. So if we fail here, fair play. We have lost to an enemy who is much more mighty than we are. Clearly, I bow to a superior skill than mine. But for now, it's time to get in there. Dushnag the Orc, let us ride against Lord Badon one more time. It's nighttime, so we kind of have to go right now. Otherwise, we're not going to sneak through. We'll cross the bridge. And... oh, there he is. That badass of the night who destroys us so easily and with so much aplomb. He who does not give a damn for our safety or our lives. Is he in here? Oh, look, there's loot in here. That probably would have been like a useful thing to go after. So is he like shooting arrows at us or what's going on here? I even brought oh, I got this one. I got this dude. There it is. All of that, dude. I spent like an hour grinding up and getting ready for that, and we like two-shotted him that time. How did that happen? Victory! You have conquered this land. You killed 355 enemies and scored 23,000 points. Thank you for playing the Alpha. I am the Alpha now. I am the mightiest bog bouncer that there ever was. I'm just going to tack this on to the... when you are ready, retire your dungeon and share it online. Other players will be able to invade it as adventurers. To do this, press escape and choose retire. Well, that's it. We are victorious and also the best. So let's release our minions. We'll go back to our base. I even brought... see, I was going to die. I even brought my keeper along with me because I was prepared to lose and just be like, this is it. My keeper will die right here. There can be only one keeper. He can't dwell in a world where there are more keepers than just he. It cannot be tolerated. He cannot will it. He would rather be dead than share his power with another evil force. That's it for us, everybody. We won. Retired, and off it goes to the internet for people to kick the shit out of us as players, because frankly, I was on a shoestring budget right there. I got nothing left to fight the enemy with. I'll probably just tack this on to the end of the last episode. My name is Splattercat. See y'all later. Hi-do, everybody.